Welcome to the Gym Owners Business Podcast with Mel Tempest. The Gym Owners Business Podcast is proudly supported and sponsored by Thomas Plummer, MyZone, Creative Fitness Marketing, and All Smiles Creative. The Gym Owners Business Podcast is part of the Gym Owners Business Network, which is the industry's go-to online hub designed to better service the needs of fitness business owners. The Gym Owners Business Network is currently finalising foundation memberships, so if you're a fitness business that would like to gain valuable and extensive exposure to the Australian and global fitness industries, then head to gymownersbusinessnetwork.net to find out more.
Well, good afternoon. It's Mel Tempest from the Gym Owners Business Podcast and Network. Today, I'm speaking to Austin and Justin from Flexit. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Hey Mel, it's great to be here, and Justin and I are looking forward to an exciting conversation with you today.
It certainly is exciting because technology is just on the move and it's just changing absolutely every single day. When I came across your product, I was extremely impressed, more so because it's so innovative. So can you just tell our listeners today exactly what is the Flexit product?
Of course, and we're super excited to have launched Flexit at the beginning of the year. As you know, disruptive, innovative businesses challenge the status quo, and we're looking to deliver the best experience possible to both consumers and gyms. So Flexit is a network of gyms across the United States that enables users to access the facilities in a most frictionless manner and only pay for the amount of time they spend at the gym. So our users access all the gyms on our platform by the minute, and they don't sign any paperwork or take any tour when they walk into a gym.
Now, are you saying to me that I go into the club, and obviously there's a process at the front desk, and if I only spend 20 minutes in there, as the user, I just pay per minute?
That's right. So we work with the gym owners or the general managers, whoever oversees the operations at that club, to set the price. Because we don't want to compete with the gym's ability to sell a membership. But for the user, once they've created an account fully, they verify all the key information for their own safety. And after creating an account, it's very, very easy to access any gym on the platform. So you just walk up to the front desk where you'll see the 5-inch by 5-inch sleek plexiglass mount that has a QR code on it. And through the app, you scan on that QR code and then you just go. There's no required tour or any additional paperwork or waivers to sign or any registration. There's no song and dance, so to speak, of certain people who might say, oh, here's an email, I want to just visit the club for the day, and then they put themselves to the sales pipeline, but maybe that's not how they want to interact with that facility. Maybe they want to try it once a week for a few weeks and see how they like it. So it gives an alternative for a way to access a facility.
And it's much like Uber, right? So it's that few clicks of the finger, you just go. It's all through the app, right? So it's in line with current consumption trends for millennials and Gen Zers.
And then on your way out, you scan out the same way you checked in, and it ends your sessions. Remember, your sessions are recorded by the minute, so you're paying for only the time that you use. So you scan out, you get a receipt pushed to your phone, and then you exit the facility.
So then for the club owners that are sitting here now listening to this, scratching their head going, well, how am I going to create profit out of this? How are they going to create profit out of this?
So over time, Flex is going to be an important part of the revenue that a gym drives, right? But as we onboard a new club and we start to market, we're a marketing extension of that club because we're incentivized because we don't charge a subscription or any kind of membership to the users, and we don't charge a subscription or any kind of membership to our gym partners. We do share on the revenue of the leads that we drive to their facilities. So for a gym owner, any gym owner listening to this podcast would know that they're paying money for leads, right? And just getting someone through the door, we've heard from various gym partners of ours, it could cost them between 3 and 5 times the price of a monthly membership. So it's expensive just to get someone in there. Another one of our gym partners, they're a premium chain in the Western United States. They said that 95% of their membership signups happen in person, and only 5% happen over the phone or on their website. And they have a beautiful website. So it's not really about that. It just shows that people convert in person. So a gym owner profits because we're driving a lead through their door, right? So we're aligning our interests with the interests of club owners because we are a very disruptive technology, but we are building a product that aligns with the needs and wants of gym owners, which we all know is getting people to love their club and love their services and ultimately convert to membership.
Oh, I mean, I must agree with you. I feel people aren't purchasing any longer on websites. And as a club owner, yes, it's more about coming into the club and purchasing memberships. Now, I know that your product isn't going to be a replacement for the classic gym membership, but do you think that some club owners will think that? And why should people choose Flexit over a gym membership?
Sure. So at first, just hearing the idea, seeing it on paper, seeing it online, I could understand why a gym owner may be inclined to say this product competes with the gym's ability to sell a membership. But all the gym owners who work with us know that we work very closely with them. We're club-centric, club-first. Our team has 100-plus years of club experience within the manufacturing and operating side, and we've designed our platform to incentivize membership conversion. So we actually work with the club owners to set the price. In many cases, they're setting the price themselves. So with that in mind, a club keeps its brand integrity intact. We're not a discounting service, and the price is right so that the club will make the revenue that it needs to on a user who comes off the street, say the traveler who's only in town for the day. But if you're going to be going to that gym 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, it's going to make sense for you to become a member, and it's going to be financially sensible for you to do so based on the way that we work with the gyms and price system.
Yeah, and Flexit, being that it's a new technology, a lot of feedback we've gotten from our happy and existing gym partners is that they like to make Flexit work for their needs. So one of our gym partners in Manhattan actually told us that when someone comes to cancel a membership or decides to move, he actually pushes people to come back and use the facility on Flexit. It's a good way to keep people engaged. So membership's not perfect for everyone at all times. So also we've had great feedback from working moms who said that this is a great way to access fitness because they could only get a quick 20, 30-minute workout here and there. So it's a way that people with alternative lifestyles or schedules could still keep up with their gym time, and then they can come back to their membership when they're able to commit to that next level with that facility.
And there's no downside to really using Flexit. We see clubs, like Justin said, that are paying for leads online, right? And they're paying a lot for those leads. When the club thinks about it, Flexit costs nothing today for the club operator and owner. And Flexit drives individuals through their doors. They can now sell these folks. And if they don't sell those folks, they're making money off of a lead that they didn't pay any dollars for, right? So there's zero acquisition cost there, and they're making dollars on it. It's pure profit.
I just wanted to add in here, you heard the boys speaking about, the mums coming into the club, and that's something for the Australian market to take on board for those club owners listening right now. A lot of club owners have fly-in, fly-outs, and that's people that fly in to a particular community and they will work in that area for 4 or 5 weeks and then they fly back out home and come back in. Now, in my demographic, I have an awful lot of fly-in, fly-outs, and I see this as being the absolutely perfect tool for those guys. They don't want to commit to a membership where they've got to come to the front desk, put it on hold, and then get it released when they come back in. They don't want to purchase upfront memberships because they don't want to lose funds or try and sell the balance of the membership. So something like this where they can just travel around the country, which is what fly-in and fly-outs do, and just be scanning at the front desk and paying for the time that they're in the club. I think that this is an absolutely perfect tool for that. So if you're a gym owner who has a fly-in, fly-out demographic, you certainly need to look at Flexit. can I just ask, and either of you can answer this question, how easy is it for me to launch this in my club, and how long will it take? So if I said to you today, Austin and Justin, I want to run with this, how long will it take?
I would say it takes a matter of minutes, and also however long it takes for us to ship something, depending on how far. So Australia, the shipping is going to be a little bit longer, but let's just say, we have folks around the country, but, Austin and I are both based in New York. So if a club decides to join with us after our conversations and sorting out what the price should be and what the hours should be, it's really a matter of minutes, however long it takes me to get there to set them up. So we just we code one of our QR scanners, it has no plugs. There's not really a lot to set up. It's just a matter of bringing the welcome kit, which is this nice box that it comes in with instructions on how to log into the club administrator portal, and then a sticker for your front door. And then we just set up a stand that sits at a 45-degree angle. We secure the mount to the stand and then the stand to the desk so that it doesn't get knocked over, it doesn't get misplaced. And then we send a follow-up email that has instructions on how to use the club administrator portal, which is a way that our gym partners, either at the front desk, it could be front desk staff, which usually works best, but also sometimes it sits with the general managers or owners only, where they can see who's using Flexit at any time, how long they spent, and run reports over 30, 60, or 90 days. They can export that data to CSV and be able to upload that to any other systems they have for marketing purposes and kind of see in real time anyone who's using the club. Plus, it's helpful for troubleshooting. Manual check-in, check-out, standard operating procedure, frequently asked questions. So to answer your question, it's very simple to roll out a club. We can turn on a chain of clubs in a matter of days, and it's no problem for us, and we can't wait to be partnering with more gyms and promoting these clubs and getting great access for our users.
So let me ask you a question. Obviously, club owners want to know numbers because numbers is what runs their business. So just your opinion from either of you, how important is data to club owners in 2019, 2020?
I think data is really important because they want to know how they should be marketing their club, right? So if it's a gym owner or operator that's in the club every day and really has a good feeling for the type of people that join the club, who the regulars are. I mean, we know there's certain types of gym owners that are very hands-on, and they probably know their gym demographic better than anyone. But if you own several locations or a small chain, how do you really know? I mean, you could talk to your local staff to maybe get more information about who those folks might be that are frequenting the club and kind of knowing your customer. But data is a helpful way because targeting other potential customers or like your existing customers is the best way to drive new customers, right? So,
and it's that data now that's informing owners, operators as to what equipment they should buy and where they should place different pieces of equipment throughout their facility. And we're doing some really cool stuff, not just around how long people are in gyms for, which is innovative and no one else is doing, but actually coming out in the next 3 weeks. Look to mid-July to see more data capture stuff that we're doing, both for users and for gyms, around stuff that's going on inside the facilities when a Flexit user hits one of our partner gyms.
Well, that's pretty cool stuff. So listen, guys, obviously, this is for franchise facilities and independents. It doesn't really matter?
For sure. So we work with both, and we work with large corporates. We work with regional chains, local chains. On the franchise front, we work with franchises that are corporately controlled, and we work with other groups that are more loosely controlled, and the individual franchisees can make decisions. So we span the spectrum. If you've got if your facility's strength training equipment and cardio setup is up to our standards, we would love to have you on our platform and start marketing you to our user base.
So who is your typical user globally?
Yeah, so we're only in the United States right now, but expanding soon. Our user is that millennial and Gen Zer who is used to accessing with a few clicks of his or her fingers, right? They're the individual who will choose to access multiple things in their fitness. They have a membership, they'll take boutique classes, right? They are accustomed to using Postmates, Airbnb, Hotel Tonight. It's that method of consumption that's gotten people to really love Flexit as a sampling tool for accessing gyms. And I would say ancillary to that would be the traveler. So travelers love us. They're in a city they're not in, and it gives them exposure. We've had consultants who've converted to members as they've been posted up outside of their city for 6 months and need somewhere to join. We introduce them to a gym, they become a member. So the use cases vary, but it's a product that caters to millennials and Gen Zers, although it really is for anyone, because everyone should work out and stay healthy and get fit. But we are app-based. We're in the App Store and on Google Play, and hence folks who are used to accessing that way have really fallen in love with Flexit.
So obviously, your app here is growing quite quickly. Can I just ask the both of you, what made you decide to do this?
For sure. So I've spent my career working in venture capital and operating early stage companies, and I've always worked on the consumer in the consumer vertical, and I've observed consumer trends over the last 10, 12 years, and you look at what millennials and Gen Zers are doing, right? They land in a new city, they book their flight last minute, and they call an Uber using their phone, and when they're in the Uber using their phone, they book their stay using Hotel Tonight or Airbnb, and while they're on their way to that place where they're staying, they order their food using Seamless or Postmates from their phone again, right? But if they want to go to the gym, they can't just go to the gym. You're at that Airbnb and you have nowhere to stay, and you should be able to do that using your phone and introduce yourself to a new place. And so after kind of thinking through this over about 3-4 years ago for quite some time, got more and more into it. I'd say about 2.5 years ago, did more research and really just fell in love with it, partnered up with our partner Michael Rojas from Iron Grip, and the rest is history. And we started the business about 18 months ago, and we went live this January 2019 at CES.
And my side of the story, because I joined a little later than Austin, who kind of came up with this idea with our partner Michael, like he mentioned. For me, Austin is someone first that I met my freshman year at university on the basketball court. And
I took him down, Mel.
I totally believe that.
And then Austin's always been a friend of mine that we like to work out together. We're both really productive, structured guys. And, it's a good use of time to go work out with a friend. And it's funny because Austin was the main person who brought me to lots of different gyms. But, like I said before, it's about, you go to the front, you get a guest pass, or you sign in and say you're visiting or whatever. And I actually have joined a club that Austin introduced me to before, which is kind of funny because, fast forward 11 or 12 years, and here we are in business together, helping bring this vision, as far and wide as possible. So we definitely, that's what excites us, is creating a product that people really love. Whenever, someone's checked in working out at a gym through our app and they're gaining access to fitness through something we put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into. It's really a great feeling to know that in that moment that person's in the gym and they're using Flexit, and that's a rush and exciting part of what we do, and it makes all the hard work worth it.
It certainly makes all the hard work worth it, because there's a lot of stuff, as we all know, when you're running a business behind the scenes that people don't see. I'm going to actually ask you both a question. If you could only give one piece of advice to today's club owners, what would it be?
I'd say embrace technology and all the innovation of the industry right now, because it is changing, and it's changing quickly. And the boutique space is hot. It's changed rapidly. It's changed the gym industry. You see gyms chains coming up with their own boutique concepts now all over the place. And I'd urge any owner that's not embracing the technology and the fact that technology is going to continue to change the industry to embrace it. When you challenge the status quo, that's how businesses grow and get better, and creativity, drives productivity and results.
And I have to echo that. I mean, that's where the industry stands right now, as far as just making sure that your business doesn't fall behind, looking for ways to engage with customers in new ways. Just because something worked 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and things were great, doesn't mean it's going to work like that forever. Digital marketing, digital advertising is really crucial, and that's an important part of the business, and just increase visibility and awareness at any juncture. There's definitely, from my experience talking to dozens of gym owners, there sometimes is, I wouldn't call it a mistake, because it's one of the best parts of the business, I'm sure, but making decisions about your business just based on a few people who frequent the gym every day or several hours a day. We've had some feedback from gym owners. It's like, oh, well, this one person who comes in, he's a regular here. He wouldn't be happy with a Flexit user coming by. And it's just like, are you going to make a business decision based on the opinion of one person that's not really valid or based on any real fact? And so I think just don't be too close-minded to the few opinions you might hear every day, and say like Austin said, open to change and innovation, because this industry is moving very fast.
For everybody that was just listening, I want you to all push the back button on this podcast to about 20 minutes and 30 seconds and listen to what Justin just said. Do not make decisions in your business based on a couple of people. I have seen so many club owners do this over the years, and it totally frustrates me. The guys that are speaking on today's podcast are the new generation of exerciser. They have put a product together that is about their generation and is going to help you, the gym owner, entice people to come into your facility. I think you guys have got a fantastic product. I think it's a great community product, and I see it collaborating with other suppliers in the industry as well. And when we get offline, I'll have a chat to you about marrying you up with some other industry suppliers that I think you guys can work with. But until then, Austin and Justin, where can our listeners get in touch with you?
For sure. So we can be reached at info@flexit.fit, info@flexit, flexit.fit. Check out our website, flexit.fit. And everyone can check us out on Instagram at Flexit_fitness. For those who want to hit a Flexit gym, we would like to extend a discount to anyone listening. It's FlexCast19, one word, FlexCast 19.
Perfect. I'll just get you to repeat that discount code again for me.
It's FlexCast19, FlexCast 19.
Absolutely perfect. Well, Austin and Justin, I thank you for your time this afternoon. I know that both of you are extremely busy. I'll also drop their details into the bottom of our podcast. I wish you the best of luck. I know that we'll be staying in touch, and that as I've already discussed with you, I'm seriously considering launching this product in my own club. So if any club owners in Australia want to get in touch with me over the next few weeks, I can let you know where I'm at with that. Otherwise, guys, have an absolutely fantastic day. Today's podcast was sponsored by Nauvoo Creative, All Smiles Creative, Evolt 360, and NovaFit. Thank you, gentlemen.
Perfect. Thanks for having us, Mel.